turn off your phones, by the way, everyone, if y'all don't mind. Just mute them.
I actually need to get my phone. I need to.
All right, everyone, we're live, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Wonky Power Live sessions. Tonight we have Mecca and the Everlasting Vibes, everyone. Everybody get a round of applause. And we have a very limited audience here with us right outside these walls. And thank y'all so much for attending and being here with us and supporting, live music and this important music concept for Houston. Thank y'all so much. And how are y'all doing in there? Y'all doing all right?
Yeah. Good. Fantastic.
You got a full house in there. It's a good band right there, man.
Yeah, okay. It's definitely more than we're used to.
Yeah,
but it's
man.
good.
Oh, okay.
It's a good thing. I know many of you have been here before for the Brandon Willis session and Amaru, the Musical Nomad session. So you guys know the vibes. But a few of you are new, like Mecca and Danielle, which I met earlier. And I'm sorry, I don't know your name yet.
B Honey.
B Honey. All right, cool. B Honey. You guys are new, and I don't think I know the bassist. What's your name, man? Mufasa. All right, cool. And who else haven't I met yet?
The drummer.
Marcus, the drummer. All right, cool. Everybody else I've met before, right? Awesome. I'm just kind of talking so people can start kind of flowing into the live stream.
For sure.
How are we doing? We're pretty good?
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe and like, because that totally helps us. And if you have a question for the band, you can leave a comment, and we'll ask it at the end of the set.
Sweet, y'all ready? All right, let's do it.
Cool.
Sometimes souls have to
Mufasa Enzor on the production of this song. He arranged it and everything. I was at his house one day and he was playing some shit, and it was after I had a breakup, and I was like, I'm typing on my phone. I wrote a whole song, and we recorded that right in his bedroom. Mufasa Enzor is the guy right here in the fly outfit on the bass. So when y'all see him out there, y'all give him a big hug for me and tell him thank you. Okay, so this next song is called Pineapple Waters. That last song was called Love's Funeral. And yeah, this song, Pineapple Waters, was produced by my other Libra brother, Brayon Patillo. Yeah, and this is just about like being black. A lot of my songs are about that. Let's be fly in these pineapple waters. Get so high, it's just pineapple water. So fly in these pineapple waters. Get so high, it's just pineapple water. So fly in these pineapple waters. Get so high, it's just pineapple water. So fly in these pineapple waters. Get so high, it's just pineapple water. So fly, and the waters run deep, deeper than the deepest deep blue sea. Mermaids coming out from darkness, stemming from the cores of the earth. You see indigo people, they bubbling out black skin. I'm in, yeah, yeah, yeah. Trickling melanin said, yeah, yeah, yeah. You see my oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You didn't know, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm falling within my ethers, just coming from within, and I control it from within. You can control it from within. Listen, manifestation that you manifest. Got to manifest. Pineapple water, so fly in these pineapple waters. Get so high, it's just pineapple water. So fly in these pineapple waters. Get so high, it's just pineapple water. So fly in these pineapple waters. Get so high, it's just pineapple water. So fly in these pineapple waters. Get so high, it's just pineapple water. So fly, so fly. Can we get so fly? So fly. Can we get so fly? So fly. So fly. Okay, so I'm about to reintroduce myself. My name is Mecca. But again, my name is Mecca. You can follow me on the socials at M3CCA. And you know, I'm just here chilling and vibing with my family, my Everlasting Vibes fam. And I'm just thankful to be here today. It's been a stressful week. I'm pretty sure it's been overwhelming for a lot of people, not just me. So I hope you're able to wind down and just let go of all of the BS from the week and everything, here supporting me tonight. They have been a great support through this whole week. 2 weeks of us rehearsing. So first I want to give it up to the divine feminine goddesses with me on the stage tonight. First I want to give it up to my sis, Miss B Honey. Get money.
It fly in these pineapple waters, get so high, pineapple water so fly in these pineapple waters, get so high, so high. Yes.
Okay, B.
Yes, babe.
Really, she holding back, but we're gonna talk about that later. Now give it up to my other good sis, Miss Danny Walker on the vocals.
Da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Keep it going. Raise the vibes, come on. It's so fly in these pineapple waters. It's so fly in these pineapple waters. It's so fly. Na-na-dum-dum-dum-dum. Dum. It's so fly.
Telling you, I got some good vocalists supporting me tonight, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from these ladies. Go check out their music. Go follow B Honey at B Honey Musica. And go follow Danny at, is it I am Danny Walker?
No, it's underscore. Danny
Underscore.
Walker underscore.
Underscore Danny Walker underscore. Make sure you give them a follow and go check out their music. Go buy their music. Go buy their shit. And next I want to give it up to my fellas, the divine masculine, you know, ladies come first and then, you know. So let me give it up to my keys, Mr. Big Brandon Willis. He gave me the nod and was like, I'm done. So next I want to give it up to my brother, Mr. Mufasa Anzor, the extraordinary producer on the bass. Give him some. Okay, is that the nod for me? All right, so next, I want to give it up to my horns, my bros on the horns. Who going first? Jarvie. And give it up for Umaru, the musical nomad. I tell y'all, he does it all, y'all. He does it all. And last but not least, our new little bro on the drum, Mr. Marcus, but we just call him Mark. Give him some. All of y'all, I don't know if I can hear out there, but give a good yell and applause for the band supporting me tonight.
I hear a little something.
Clap. We got some claps on here.
I hear a little something.
Well, we're gonna find them at some point. But hey, so next song that we have is called God's Incense. So I have this project called Fruit Tape. And yeah, Pineapple Waters is on there as well. And you can find that on iTunes and all of the different streaming platforms. And yeah, go and purchase that, please. You know what I'm saying? Your girl need them distro kid books.
Feed the artist.
Okay, feed me, Seymour. If you let her, she'll give you blessings. She's the mother creator with the holy dance. She walks in the darkness. Aura is shining. Smells like us incense. Bring blessings. She walks in the darkness. Aura is shining. Smells like us incense. Bring blessings. Darkness, twinkling, shining in the darkness, twinkling water, a star. Ooh, she walks in the darkness. Aura is shining. Smells like a incense. Bring blessings. She walks in the darkness. Aura is shining. Smells like a incense. Bring blessings. Church, rebirth yourself. Rebirth yourself. Church. She walks in the darkness. dark, say I'm lighting up the darkness, bringing all the light to the path where yeah I spark this. I can make a dream, I can make your dream come true. Come to the light, see my fairy dust shine through. Smell of God, since this is what I bring. Blessings in the air is what you see. Cause I bring it all to you, bring it all to you, bring it all to you. She walks in the dark, oh, shine. Smells like I senses, bring blessings. She walks in the dark, oh, shining. Smells like I senses, bring blessings. She walks in the darkness, oh, shining. Smells like I senses, bring blessings. I walk in the dark, my aura is shining. I smell like I senses, bring blessings. Church, 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 rebirth yourself. Rebirth yourself, rebirth yourself, church. God, these ladies sound so beautiful, don't they? God, dog. Thank y'all. Oh yeah.
It's time for offering. Okay.
So I'm just playing.
Right?
No lotto.
Where that collection plate.
Hey, it sounds amazing in here. Seriously.
Thank you.
So good. So the name Mecca can really have different connotations for different people. Can you kind of talk to what made you decide that as a stage name?
That's my birth name.
Oh, okay.
That's my name. I just switched the E to a 3. When I first decided to do that, I was like, first embarking on my spiritual journey, and I was just like, 3 for my third eye. So
That's cool.
so I just switched the E to a 3 just to make it a little bit more,
Now, are you from Dallas or did you just live in Dallas?
I just lived in Dallas. I'm actually from Houston.
Because you got a lot of press. Not that you haven't had it in Houston, because I saw a thing in the Chronicle and a couple other different places. But, man, they loved you up in Dallas.
Yeah.
Like, it was intense. I was like, man, the sister paper to the Houston Press, I was like, when I worked there, we never wrote about stuff like this, Except maybe me, but nobody else did. So what made you come back to Houston?
So I went to school in Denton, and I ended up, my senior year of college, I ended up living in Dallas. But when I was in Denton, I never wanted to be there, so I was always in Dallas. Literally every night I was in Deep Ellum, trying to just, get acclimated with the scene and just do music, because that's what I love. And so that's how I met a lot of the musicians and producers that I know today that have helped me with the projects that I have out right now. So yeah, after school, I ended up just moving back home because it was not really feasible for me to be there at the moment.
Yeah, no, it's
You
not
know.
a cheap place to live.
No.
And you get the fact that it's weird weather. When you grow up here and it's either really hot or really cold, and you go to a place where they actually have kind of seasons, it's
Yeah.
strange,
That's true.
So you have a very distinct sound, almost like gospel-touched hip-hop with R&B thrown in. What genre do you find yourself in, or is it just kind of an ever-evolving sound for you?
I would like to say I am forever evolving my sound. I like to experiment a lot, so a lot of the songs that I have in the vault, some do not even go together at all. But but I would like to say that the basis of it is what one engineer I used to work with called Donnie Domino called it space gospel, and I just was like, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I'll run with that forever. But yeah, I'm just constantly experimenting with my sound. I don't want to stay in a box.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. We always say the best artists evolve. I don't want to hear the same thing over and over again,
Right.
unless you're like AC/DC, Those guys made $1 million doing the same thing over and over. Well, millions of dollars. So your album Fruit Tape is kind of like what I heard was like if Lauryn Hill and Diggable Planets made a record together. What inspired the sound of that album, and who inspired you when you just started making music at all?
Okay, so what inspired that sound? I had wrote most of those songs already, and like I ended up doing a performance in Dallas. Like I did a live performance like a year before I ever recorded any of the songs. I just did a live performance of like, hey, this is a sneak peek of what I'm gonna be putting out. And I was just pretty much inspired by like what I was going through at the time, like being in school and going through like certain type of bouts of like depression and like just trying to bring myself out of that. And a lot of those songs were just to encourage me out of like dark times.
Yeah, I know, it makes sense. So the new release is like a 2-song EP, The Black 1.0.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of departure from Fruit Tape, but that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are you constantly redefining yourself musically as you grow?
I would like to say, I mean, I'm a Gemini, so it's like every day is a different. I'm all of it. I'm everything. That's what I like to say. So like, yeah, I'm constantly, I guess, redefining or just fine tuning my sounds.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, you described this as a family, and a lot of the other members, when we talk about it, they say it's a collective, it's a family. What's it like being part of a group where everybody's an amazing artist? Is there any kind of weird competition or anything like that, or does everybody lift each other up?
Everyone lifts each other up. I would like to say I'm like the youngest girl out of everyone, so I feel like I'm constantly learning from everybody because everyone has kind of experienced a little bit more life than me, done a little bit like more than me. So I'm learning from pretty much everyone in the group. So, I mean, it's not really any weird competition. I feel like it's just like we all make different shit.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're just trying to encourage each other, work with each other, like, and this isn't the only collective I'm in. So I kind of, I just love being in, I used to not think I did, like a long time ago, be like, I'm gonna just be solo. And then once I started like really like working with different hubs of people, I was like, actually, this is very beneficial to my artistry because it's like you're building a movement with other people. It's not just, it's not about that. It's like everybody is just trying to get to a certain point. It's like whoever get there, we gonna help you out.
Yeah.
We gonna lift you
Bring each
up.
other up.
That's
Yeah.
just it.
For sure. No, it's like I'll meet people and they say, well, I don't need a producer to make a record. And I was like, you need another set of ears in the room.
You do.
So I would guess this is plenty of ears.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
mentioned the vault. We're not going to find out 20 years from now you're like Prince and you had a bunch of golden songs sitting around.
That's who I'm kind of trying to be like.
Because there's always this rumor that he just would put songs, that he had whole records that he just put in the vault,
Wow.
which is crazy,
Yeah, it's just like, I guess it's, now Mufasa right here is really the one.
Yeah.
Mufasa? What did he say?
He said I have a whole album.
Oh, yeah, I have a whole album. They haven't
We really
released?
do have a whole album that we haven't not released.
Really?
We just keep adding shit to it.
No,
Like-
it's great. I mean, I love that whole idea of like just working on so much music that you're like, oh, we could release an album if we really want to, It's
Right.
Like, it's just like, but you just keep working on it.
It's
Right.
really
cool.
hard to put the final nail in the coffin, because the record you make on Tuesday is different than the record you make on
That's
Wednesday.
true.
Mm.
That's why some stuff just stay in the vault because it's like, dang, like I liked it then, but I keep listening. Maybe it's because you listen to it over and over again and you're like, yeah, man, I'm tired of that song.
I remember Miguel telling me one time in an interview that he had songs that were 20 years old that he still hadn't figured out how to make the way he had in his
Wow.
head. And I was like, that's crazy. But I kind of get it, I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is till you make it, what you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get done with the set, we'll go through if there's any questions on YouTube.
Yeah.
And we have a couple other questions for you. Real
Cool.
quick, we want to give a shout out to Equal Parts Brewing for hooking us up tonight.
Yes. Thank you.
And always taking care of us. But we're ready for y'all to get back in if y'all are.
All right.
Yeah. By the way, do you guys want any beer from Equal Parts Brewing right now?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me hold on before y'all start. Let me go get a round of Equal Parts.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Right.
Let me check on my child. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of my baby. Look, you should have been like, she the mother of the group.
My rose and titties.
She the mama.
My rose and titties.
I know, right?
I was like, when you said rose, I was like, yo, I saw it. I was
That's
like,
crazy
I gotta
how
get
you
it.
found it. And look, the same
I found it
color.
at the thrift store.
I know.
It was like $6.
My titties are really popping out.
It's okay.
That's
Is
good.
it okay then?
I wear this
they
jacket
sit
because
right,
it's
so-
like,
Is it a dress or
no,
shorts?
it's shorts, but they're like,
Oh, this is a romper?
yeah. It's not bad, but it's
My
not
phone
fun.
is
You know what I'm saying? And the cheek double,
My
double
phone
cheek.
always charging right there.
Right now at the time, I'm just kidding.
Russell!
I want a lighter one. Yeah.
Me too.
All right, bust you in the
Thank you.
Yes.
What's
Thank
up?
you.
You want the light one or
I want this one. Oh, it's for
Right
y'all.
now we're about to go to
Hi, what's up?
which one? This one?
Yes, sir. It's a new one too, huh?
Yeah, Equal Parts
Yeah, I was just looking at this. Like,
I told you I was going some wings.
Yo, I was trying to find, I couldn't find my rhinestones. I have my bendies, but they're in my wallet.
Yes.
Thank you. Who sponsored these? Thank you, whoever you are. Equal Parts.
And thank you.
Thanks,
and
Equal
now,
Parts.
And now for the advertisement.
Right, do the favor. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
It tastes good.
It does. Let me cheers.
Salud. Salud.
Salud.
All right, so now we're on the dark side of the set. Okay?
On the Gemini
Because I'm a
side.
fairy, but you know, I'm a twin at the same time. So this is dedicated to my family, to the black family as well. So if you're black, shout out to your family, whether it's broken, whether it's together. Hey, y'all still family, my nigga. This is for my fam, I'm a slide for 'em, and I need that thing by my side for 'em. 10 toes down, I'ma rock with you. From a distance, no, I'm down for you. That's what This is for my fam, I'ma slide for 'em, and I need that thing by my side for 'em. 10 toes down, I'ma rock with you. From a distance, no, I'm down for you. That's for life. And we designed by those that whisper to the ones that longer can subscribe. Describe a new foundation function on a frequent high. No longer bugs inside our codes, the code traditions now. The curse of habits from the swamps and cotton fields down. The riverside has now been cleansed of generation burdens. For post-war trauma from great mothers and great fathers' mothers. My brothers and sisters just want to be free from crows and bullets. Jim Crow is still applying, thinking that us niggas lying. Say fuck your target, know your dart will always aim and miss. Ain't no subtraction, we keep adding and you staying sick. He got the stick, we got the stick. This for my Uncle Truman was shell shocked by the aqua till my poop went through you. Could never try him cause he poppy, that's the fucking shooter. Hard life, mine author still a top notch special. My nana's brothers wounded roses in the concrete pressure. The pressure, protect your babies from the cycle's present. The pressure, protect your babies from the cycle's present. The lights, so keep them pure cause they be the future. Pressure, protect your babies from the cycle's present. The lights, so keep them pure. My man, I'ma slide for 'em, and I need that thing by my side for 'em. 10 toes down, I'ma rock with you. From a distance, no, I'm down for you. That's what This is for my fam, I'ma slide for 'em, and I need that thing by my side for 'em. 10 toes down, I'ma rock with you. From a distance, no, I'm down for you. That's what That's for You and me will always be tight. Family every single day and night. Even when you start to acting like a fool, you know I'm loving every single thing you do. Know that I can always be myself, around you more than anybody else. Every day as I'm heading off to school, you know there's no one I love as much as you. Family, my family, proud family. They'll make you scream and make you wanna sing. Family, thank for family, proud, proud family, proud family. They'll push your buttons and make you wanna hide your family, thank for family, proud, proud family. By my side for 'em. 10 toes down, I'ma rock with you. From a distance, now I'm down for you. That's for life. This is for my fam, I'ma slide for 'em. Man, I need that thing by my side for 'em. 10 toes down, I'ma rock with you. From a distance, now I'm down for you. That's for life. That's for life. That's for life. That song was called Proud Family. This song is called A Twinkling, which was also produced by Mufasa and Zor in the building. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him at Mufasa and Zor on Instagram. Buy his shit. Buy everybody on this stage shit. Buy all that shit, okay? Buy it. He's a college student, so you know how that go. Buy that boy music, okay? And this next song is called A Twinkling. It's one of our, it's one of those songs, we put it out last year on my birthday, and that was during George Floyd, so I just didn't really feel like promoting it that much, because I just was like so engulfed with what was going on in the world. But for some reason, I don't know who in the world is listening to that shit, but it got some nice plays. So now we're about to start A Twinkling. Give it up for Mufasa on the bass. Hey. Start walking, Holy Ghost body jewels ringing, lady, far away with omnipotent grace. See, no sinking, no shrinking, see, no bend down. We keep walking, we only walking on stars. My niggas all across the globe. We walking on stars. My niggas only walk on stars. Brown thing, twinkling, you're a shooting star. Lean, golden brown thing, twinkling, you're a shooting star. My main thing is to get the codes up. My main thing is to get the gold. I'm a motherfucking light show. So I'm flowers blooming where my feet go. Two of these bitches taking pilgrimage to go. Riches now unfold, twinkle like a diamond on 20 volts. All about talking elbows, crossing the holy water. Show that I'm really from the heavens and not men I serve it. Laces, satin, silks, and colors inside of my essence. I'm draped up in glitter, stripped out of splendor. Now you see a goddess with omnipotent reverence. Spreading magic across the globe, we are shining and blessed. Never stoop to lower levels, staying highest of realms. I see wholesome textures, all the sun is fog on my hair. Gotta be fresh and clear, clean, free from persevere. See me going against the beast, I never get off my square. See no shrinking, bend down, I keep on walking on there. If I trip, I never fall, I keep on pressing, no quit. A bitch could never tear me down, I'm walking with extra spirit. No shrinking, see got the claps. Is that the claps? Oh, that's outside. Okay, so the next song we have is my last song. It's called Black to the Bone. It's on something I just put out called the Black 1.0. Go check it out on Bandcamp. Oh yeah, it's Bandcamp Friday. Go spend your money on my track, you know what I'm saying? And it's Bandcamp Friday, and I just put out a track with my homegirl Marisol. She put out a single for her project that's coming out called Bless Up. We're on there doing some dope stuff, talking some dope shit. And y'all go support her too. I am Marisol, EIMARSOL. Ooh, I think I spelled it right. Okay. But y'all go check that single out for us. And buy that single, Bless Up, and then buy my Black 1.0 little single pack.
Come on, horn.
Dum da dum da da dum dum dum. Dum da dum da da dum dum. Dum da dum da da dum dum dum. Dum da dum, that's the sound of me tearing down fences. Free my niggas from the dome of doom and the dumb, just make a nigga reckless. Wanna see a nigga reckless, lose it all for a second. Wrong place, wrong timing, God don't see no alignment. Life on consignment, slave to the pipeline. Don't lose the fight, we're gonna bring you to light. Hey, they been putting on your neck, I'd expect you to breathe to get you the best. Hey, they don't want be the best. Hey, wanna see what I'm best. Hey, dum da dum da da dum dum dum. Dum da dum da da dum dum. Dum da dum da da dum dum dum. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Black to the bone, 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 black to the bone. No matter what, I'm black all over. Black to the bone, 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 black to the bone. No matter what, I'm black all over. Black to the bone, black to the bone, black be the gold, black what they stole, black has been here, black what you know, black to the bone, black to the bone, black in a tree and we find a face, scrape your heart up, throw you away, black out of cold, follow the code, don't fold the code, don't fold the code, love on your sis, love on your bro, do not dismiss, address that shit, oh, hear the shit, repeat it, rinse it, cut it, black to my womb, black to my soul, black to my roots, black to my joy, black to the bone, black to the bone, I'm black to the bone, 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 black to the bone. No matter what, I'm black all over. Black to the bone, black to the bone, black to the bone, no matter what, I'm black all over. Riding real clean, riding real black, riding around reckless in Texas, riding real clean, riding real black, riding around reckless in Texas, riding real clean, riding real black, riding around reckless in Texas, riding real clean, riding real black, riding around reckless in Texas, riding around black in Texas. It's reckless. It's reckless. Yeah. Black to the bone, 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 black to the bone. No matter what, I'm black. Let's go. Black to the bone, 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 black to the bone. No matter what, I'm black all over. Shame,
It's incredible.
Sounds amazing. Really
Thank
great.
you.
Absolutely.
So we don't have any questions off of YouTube, but we have a ton of comments. People saying fat session. So dope. Baseline driving the beats hard.
Period.
Don't stop, y'all
Yes.
fire. Y'all fire.
Don't stop, y'all fire.
Yeah. No, I mean that's really good.
That's a ton, right? Oh my goodness, you keep scrolling, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Actually, we do have a question from G3RB, and the question is, who are you listening to right now?
Oh, cool.
Ooh, a lot of knowledge.
Nice.
Literally, a lot of knowledge. Like I can play his stuff anytime. Knowledge. I listen to a lot of old stuff for the most part, though. Like I'm a big Earth, Wind, and Fire fan.
Oh yeah, that's great.
I love John Coltrane, so
Mhm.
I just got his CD because my car has a CD player, so I play his.
Nice.
I play
Mine does
Giant
too.
Steps a lot. Dang, it's really been a lot of knowledge lately, and just a lot of shuffling my iTunes, 'cause I got a lot of music on my phone, so I just be trying to see like what you gonna play for me today. But yeah, as of lately, it's been a lot of knowledge. Oh yeah, Dilla. I had like a Dilla week last week. It happens probably every month where it's like I just need to listen to just him, nobody else.
Yeah, that I understand that. That
Yeah,
stuff's
so
amazing. I mean,
I like instrumentals a lot.
you got to mix it up. You can't listen to the same stuff all the
Mm-mm.
time, especially
Right.
if you're a creator. You
Mhm.
know.
Definitely.
So a couple more questions on our end. So I read a lot about your live shows, and because of the pandemic, we haven't had a chance to see you perform live until tonight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But what I kept seeing was it was like a life-changing experience where the attendees felt the performance. Do you agree that the energy from a show is shared between the fans and the artist?
Yes, I do agree with that.
Mm.
Definitely. I try to put intention behind making sure that I pour, just goodness and love into what I am doing.
Yeah.
And really raw emotion, 'cause I definitely had a bit of an emotional moment before the show. It's just been a stressful week, but yeah, I just try to pour just me into the music, love.
No,
It definitely showed, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel you.
Incredible.
It's as a guy that goes and sees concerts for free. Sometimes, like venue people will be like, "Well, come sit up here," and I'm like, "I don't want to sit away from the fans.
Mm-hmm.
The show is best when you're around the people that paid whatever these tickets cost."
Exactly.
You know, like Kendrick at Toyota wasn't as good as his NCAA set or his when I saw him open for Kanye years ago. But being around people that paid $300 for tickets, their energy informs you as somebody
Mhm.
that's covering it. So I mean, I feel you. I don't ever want to be away from the audience. Because that energy, you can feel it when it goes to the artist and it comes back.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
So in recent years, we've seen hip hop get infused with different genres. When you go to write a song, do you consciously think about how it'll be structured, or is it just kind of what you feel at the time and you just go with it?
I'm more of a what I feel at the time and just go with it. I like to really free flow with it. I mean, sometimes I can be technical, but most of the time I try to be as abstract as possible.
Yeah,
Nice.
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's great.
So we do have a couple more questions from YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Says from Antonio Eyes, is Betty Davis and Badu one of your influences?
Definitely. Betty Davis, I found out about her about like a year or two ago, and I was like, yo,
Nice.
this woman, I have her spirit inside of me. Like I feel like I feel like a lot of like female artists of this time had the same type of spirit that she had during that time. If she would have been doing music now, like I feel like she would have soared way more than during the time she came out in the 70s, when it wasn't like talking about what she was talking about and saying the things that she was saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now I think it's way more acceptable, but I really love Betty Davis. I actually be playing her music sometimes, like, don't you call me no tramp. And, yes, definitely Badu. Like, my mom is a Badu fan, so I grew up listening to Badu all my life, so I probably know almost every Erykah Badu song. Like, I just love her, and I feel like a lot of people in our generation that are musicians, like, get a lot of inspiration from her, whether it just be her style and fashion or just the way she creates and puts just things together visually, and even the way she puts things together sonically. Like, she's just a very inspirational woman.
Yeah, she needs to put out another record, but I agree. It's been a while, so.
Yeah.
We have another question from Paige Marks. It says, with everything going on, how do you stay motivated
Oh, that's my coworker.
through
Oh,
work?
coworkers.
Through work, how do you stay motivated through work and juggling life?
How do I stay? Well, I like to look at my work as the fundraiser, you know.
Oh, yeah. That's a great way to look at it.
So that's
Absolutely.
what it is. I'm only going to the fundraiser. Sometimes the fundraiser might be stressful, but I'm blessed to have it because a lot of people, you know, especially during this time of the pandemic, a lot of people do not have a job
That's
right
true.
now, especially artists, and they're really stressing out trying to figure out how to do the things that they need to do as an artist, pay for the things they need, because this shit costs money at the
Yeah.
end
Yeah,
of the day.
for
It
real.
costs money to do. So, no, I just look at it as a fundraiser, knowing that at the end of the day, it's temporary,
Yeah.
but my creativity is for life. So,
Yeah,
Love that.
I would meet people. They're like, how do you afford to be in media? And I'm like, oh, dude, I tried, and there's no money in it. So I went and started another business, and that pays to be able to go to concerts for free, basically. Yeah, no, I feel you. There's another question. It's from, actually, we'll pass that one because I can answer that. But, well, it's like, where do I find the album
Oh,
with
yeah.
these songs? But there's
right.
multiple releases.
Mm-hmm.
I would say you're on every streaming platform, including Tidal, which
Mm-hmm.
is the best if you're going to pay for a streaming service.
For sound. Yeah.
Yeah, for sound, hands down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the new 2-song EP is on Bandcamp,
Yeah.
which if you
And
buy it today,
SoundCloud.
you get 100% of
Yeah.
the
Nice.
money. So,
Buy
yeah.
Buy that now. Buy that now. Buy that.
Bandcamp Friday. The people at Bandcamp are amazing, but Bandcamp Friday is like the greatest gift I've seen to musicians in the last 30 years. And they don't have to do it, but they do. It's cool when you see people believe in what they do.
Absolutely. I think that's it, right?
There's a Jake the Photo Forte. What was the name of the first song? And it was Love's Funeral.
Yes, Love's Funeral.
It's
It's not out yet.
from.
It might come out this month. It
You
might
can
not.
rewatch it and listen to it after the show.
That's right.
The live version.
And then
Right.
one more from Marcel Primes. Is there a collective EP coming from the Everlasting Vibes?
Oh,
Oh,
that is a really cool question as well.
we've been talking about that for a minute. But we already do have a project out called Nguzu Saba, and Nguzu Saba is the 7 principles for Kwanzaa, Umoja, Unity, Kujichagulia, Self-Determination, Ujima, Collective Work and Economics, Ujamaa, Sharing, Nia, Purpose, Kumba, Creativity, Imani for Faith, and we did a song for each principle. But we will be putting out more things, but go check that out. Get us some plays, get us some money on that. huh?
Bandcamp Friday.
It's on Bandcamp, and it's Bandcamp Friday, so go buy that too at The Everlasting Vibes with the Z Bandcamp.
That's
So,
right.
It's
Well,
777.
Absolutely. We'll try to put the links up,
How
right?
much it
We can do
costs.
that, right?
Yeah.
Please? We can put the links up. Yeah, we'll put the links up. Yeah.
Thank
Well, we
you.
certainly appreciate y'all coming and
Yes.
imbibing us with your spirit. It was amazing.
Thank you.
Incredible.
You know, for anybody that is at home watching, if you like or subscribe this, it
Yes.
on YouTube, it totally helps us out.
Yeah.
It lets us know who's interacting and who will get notifications in the future.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Mecca.
Yes.
Thank you.
Again, thank you so much for being here, and everybody that's tuning in, and everybody that's outside. We're gonna replay the
Thank y'all
entire
for
session
having
right
me.
now. Look, you can hear everybody
Okay.
outside. It's crazy outside.
Wow,
It's
I'm
beautiful
thankful.
crowd, beautiful crowd, and we're gonna replay the whole session right now, so you can go outside and rewatch yourself. And
Oh, God.
It's
Oh,
beautiful.
Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Look,
Yeah.
Virgo Moon. Let's rewatch.
My Virgo moon.
If you're if you're in
Edit
the,
that part out.
if you're in the audience outside, feel free to chill,
Yeah,
grab a beer,
please.
grab a drink, watch it as it restreams. Don't forget that if you want something like this done for your band or for your family, You have a special event coming up. Not everybody can come because of COVID. You can go to wonkypower.com
Yeah.
and get more information about live streams. These guys are mobile. They can do this anywhere.
Yeah.
So go to wonkypower.com for more information. Thanks again for coming out, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Cool.
Thank y'all so
Thank
much. Y'all have a very
y'all.
nice
Thank you
night.
for having us.
Yeah, we love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
We love you back.
Peace.
Love ya, all love.
Good job, team.